Okay, this is going to be the funnest part ever, okay? So we don't really need this crash track to be big anymore. We can drag it and move it or tell it to be small or whatever. Now we're going to record. We created a new track. We called it Chorus Vox 1. We go to the mix screen and we're in mic input 1. We option dragged the reverb. When you option drag something, it makes a copy. We did the same thing with the crash track. We drew with the pencil tool one crash, then we held the option key to make a copy. And so the option key is really handy sometimes. So now we're going to use what's called loop record, okay? So a couple things you need to do. You want to go to the options and you say loop record. It automatically takes it out of Quick Bunch, but we don't care. The other thing you need to do is you go to Preferences under Pro Tools and you tell it under the Operations tab, automatically create new playlist when loop recording. So, this is so cool. So I'm just going to do a very small part so I can show you how it loops. I don't really need the transport window right now. I may as well get it out of the way. And I'm not going to turn pre-roll on because loop recording, I wish it did, doesn't use pre-roll. It can for the first recording, but then the next loop, it's not going to come in at the same spot. So if I came in one bar before this is ground control to Major Tom using pre-roll, the next time it's not going to use the pre-roll. It's going to come right in on the this is ground control to Major Tom. You just kind of have to do it to get the gist here. But I'm going to start recording right here.
God's love be with you.
Okay, and I'm going to record up to, papers want to know you should time to step out of the capsule if you dare. I'm going to go all the way up. And again, I've made all these little cheat sheet markers up here. So I'm going to go from God's love all the way to step out of the capsule if you dare. And I'm going to save just because I save all the time. I'm in loop record and I'm going to hit record and I'm going to let it loop. So let me show you what happens. I'm going to sing it 3 times, or let me just do it twice and I'll show you.
Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. Now it's time to split the capsule if you dare.
I believe.
Check ignition.
Here comes the loop.
And may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirt you wear.
There is the error. So this is going to happen to you. So if I turned off, I say, okay, it's time to save. Every time you get an error, save. So the way around this is to turn on low latency monitoring, or the other thing is to, under setup, playback engine, lower it all, raise this up. That is going to keep our reverb, but it's going to give us more of a delay. It's going to take a second to kick in. So it's only 56 samples or something more, so it's not that drastic. And I think I'd rather have the reverb and have the delay than not have any reverb, because this part is kind of, it needs the reverb to get into the groove of it. But let's try that again. I'm glad we got an error so you could see how I got around it. And I'm going to command spacebar again, and I'm going to do 2 more times of singing. Here we go.
Check ignition and may God's
You're
love
always using
be
timing.
with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. Check ignition.
Do it again.
And may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare.
Last time.
Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare.
Okay, and I'm going to stop. All right, so check this out. I have playlists now, 3 different playlists. So this is my first take, and it might make sense and it might be helpful to name these while you have the chance. So Chorus Vox, this is actually Chorus Vox 1. Okay, so I'm going to put a 1 whenever I already have something called 1, so I'm going to put an exclamation point, meaning it's the latest one. So now I can go to here, and this is now, it's 102, but I'm going to double click on it to name it, and this is Chorus Vox 2. And now I'm going to go here to number 3, double click, Chorus Vox 3. All right, so you'll notice that the waveform didn't change names. The way to get the waveform name to change, I believe it's Command-Shift-R, and I can make this Chorus Vox 3. And here's a stupid little trick if you want to. Command-A, which highlights that whole thing. Command-C, I say OK. And now when I go to Vox 2, I can double click on the region with the selector tool to highlight it. Command-Shift-R to rename. I'm going to hit paste, but I don't want 3. I'm going to hit backspace 2. And then I'm going to do the same thing on 1 with the exclamation point. Command-Shift-R to rename, paste, Command-V, backspace 1. So now, if you'll notice, I have Vox 1. If I go to Vox 2, the waveform says so. So now we can make a comp of this part of the chorus. But you can see, I just wanted you to see loop recording. It's really great for guitar parts. It's really great if you want to sing a chorus over and over again. So if you guys would, put loop record in at the same spot, but record the whole chorus all the way up to the tin can part. And let's all get 3 takes of choruses, and then let's just comp them together, and then we're going to do the harmony part, okay?